Batman's new suit. Oh god, it looks so bad. That's it. That's the whole video. Batman's suit looks terrible. Throughout the years, Batman's suit has looked pretty good. You know, in the movies, I'm kind of looking at them right now. I'd say, no, it looked always pretty dope. Even with the kind of corny yellow in '89 and '92, and even in '95 was more of a gold. It always looked pretty good in the movies. And then in, you know, Batman Begins, and in The Dark Knight, and in The Dark Knight Rises, they went for more of a tactical, almost realistic looking suit, but still pretty true to the comics, you know? And even if you're not a huge fan of the comics, it still looked dope, you know? It's either way, you're still gonna look at Batman in the TV series and in these movies and be like, wow, pretty good, you know? Looks good, not too realistic, fun. And then you see in 2016 with Batman v Superman, my god, was that 4 years ago? Holy carp. Dang, that was a long time ago. But yeah, and then in that one, they went for more of the gray, so he looked kind of back to the roots, right? So you had all these, the original in the TV series, where it's kind of with the gray and the black bat, and then they went for more of the black with the yellow, and then they went back, and then they went just all black with the yellow, with a golden belt buckle, the golden utility belt, sorry, and then went back to the gray and black, right? And it looked good because he was all bulky and huge, swole Batman, bro man. And now they're just, holy crap, dude. Remember in The Dark Knight when the guy's like,
what's the difference between you and me?
Batman just goes,
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
well, now he's wearing hockey pads. I kind of get somewhat if they're going for a Batman origin. Lord almighty. Another Batman origin, making look clunky. Year one Batman. But I don't know, I liked how in The Dark Knight, in Batman Begins, he was rich and he just bought the best stuff he could. I don't know, maybe in this movie they're gonna make it so like his money's more traceable, it's gonna be easier to track, right, like who the Batman is, and so he has to rely on his own do-it-yourself at-home skills, you know, probably looks up on YouTube using the incognito mode on Google, how to fashion a suit of armor. The Batmobile looks corny as heck too, man. Oh my god. His helmet, I see all these images, they're comparing it to Daredevil, Marvel's Daredevil in the Netflix adaptation. He actually basically looks like that, but just with black. Oh god, and then his little goggle eye things just doesn't work, man. It looks awful. You gotta feel for Robert Pattinson. I was kind of hoping or seeing maybe, okay, this is going to be his comeback from Twilight, right? Because after Twilight, he was doing some other movies that were more low-key, I guess you could say. No one really cared about him too much, you know, kind of out of the spotlight. And here he comes back in Batman. Of all movies, Batman. There were some people who were just writing it off immediately. Like, oh, the guy who did Twilight's Batman, I don't want to see it. And then, you know, you hear that it's going to be more focused on the Bruce Wayne aspect of Batman, more of the detective side of Batman. And so I was like, okay, maybe it'll be good. You know, maybe Robert Pattinson will get swole, he'll get all jacked for this, because Batman's huge. He's basically like as big as Superman, but human. You know, he's a human. He's not a superhuman. He's huge. He's a ripped guy. But looking at these pictures, I'm like, dude, he looks so small. He doesn't look ripped. His suit looks corny. It looks cheap. His suit looks cheap, which is bad, right? Because Bruce Wayne's supposed to be a rich guy, so obviously he would be able to afford better armor, right? A better suit that would actually help him, that would actually be effective with defense as well as mobility and stuff like that, which is, of course, they touched on that in The Dark Knight. Because at first it was too good in defense, and so he had to buy a different suit that was better focused on mobility, right? And they just kind of like, I have no idea if, what is this suit, man? DC, come on. Holy cow, dude. You know, he's got the weird plated chest plate, the weird pauldrons that they just look like hockey pads or even football pads. It's like he just has some metal football pads on. It doesn't look good. It doesn't make him look bigger. I don't know, maybe that's what they're going for. They're trying to make his shoulders look bigger because he couldn't get him swole. Maybe he just isn't that good at lifting, or they didn't have enough time for him to get really big. But man, he just looks awful. So bad. This is a huge step down. Major step down even from the Batman v Superman and Justice League Batmans. It's like they were trying to have the best of both worlds with the clunky armor look and the tactical look, and they just didn't get it right at all. Goggles, man, so bad. Looks like he has some sort of wrist rockets on his bracers. What is that? Maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll be a cool thing in the movie. There's even edits of basically just taking a Batman from the video games and slapping Robert Pattinson's face on it, and it looks way better than what we got. Like, it looks sleek, still has the armor to it, but no, they couldn't do that for some reason. Oh, even his little spike things look horrible. My god, these are so bad. His little Batman spike things are just these little black things with, oh god, Lord have mercy on Robert Pattinson's whole career. And it sucks because it's not his choice, you know. I wonder. No, there's no way. There's no way he had any control on this whatsoever. No, I'm not saying because maybe he's a huge fan. I'm just saying because, you know, they're like, look, kid, we're giving you a chance to get out of Twilight, so any reservations you have about the super suit can go right here in the trash can. Poor dude. Poor guy. And I hope nobody blames him for this. I hope nobody blames Robert Pattinson for how they totally butchered the Batsuit. I guess it's better than the Bat Nipples. No, I would still prefer the Bat Nipples over this. And it's weird too because the helmet doesn't even match the rest of the suit. Because the rest of the suit is this like chunky armor thing, right? With all the different grooves and stuff. And then the helmet's like this leather silicone looking thing. We'll just have to hope that we see as little as this suit as possible in a Batman film, which is horrible. That's like the worst outcome, is not wanting to see the suit at all. Just get the suit off the screen. Hopefully it's just this. What if they just do like a Joker route? Maybe they're going for a Joker route where it's mostly just about the character of Bruce Wayne. Hopefully it's more of a character study than a really cool action film. Because this suit, just the less they have this suit on screen, the better. I'm just gonna say that. And hopefully we get a good movie. Hopefully the dialogue's better. Hopefully maybe this is just the beginning, right? Like when he's first trying to be a Batman and he upgrades his suit in this movie, like as soon as this suit, I don't know. Maybe it's like a Spider-Man thing. Remember like in Homecoming, he had a crappy suit for a while, then he had a good suit, and then went back to the crappy suit. Maybe they're going just like crappy suit, good suit, better suit by the end of the movie. Like it'll have like the evolution of his suit. Because this is just bad. This first look is horrible, and hopefully they change it and make it better throughout the movie. Because if they have to go back and do reshoots, that'd be horrible too. Robert Pattinson, sorry man. On behalf of DC Comics, I'm sorry. I have no say with DC whatsoever. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, press the bell, and give me a high five. Thanks. Peace.